Hi, my name is Jeff Probst. I'm the owner of AAA Home Services, family owned and operated for over 43 years with 12 family members and a total of 34 employees. We provide heating and cooling services. We do appliance repair, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services.
My name is Tom O'Connor. I'm the inventor and patent holder of a thing called the Inspector Camera. It's an infrared video inspection camera that snakes up on the inside of furnaces to test what they call the heat exchanger or the combustion chamber.
The Inspector Camera allows us to better check inner structure of your furnace than we could ever do before with older technology.
The reason that's important is because it's really critical to know if there's any holes or cracks in the heat exchanger, because the heat exchanger is what separates the combustion gases and carbon monoxide from the household air. So it's critically important that the heat exchanger be sound, be intact, and be on question, not have any holes or cracks.
In the past, we've always inspected it the best knowledgeable that we had with either a candle or a flashlight with a mirror. The dangers of a cracked heat exchange is why we have hundreds of people every year dying from carbon monoxide poisoning.
In fact, the American Gas Association, who is the authority over furnaces, their sticker has to be on every furnace sold in the United States, states that any visible crack is reason for requiring replacement of the heat exchanger or the furnace. It's not a suggestion, it's a requirement. So it's critically important to know if your furnace is safe for you and your family. Not every crack is going to be an urgent catastrophe, but there's no other way of knowing other than visual inspection, and that's what the American Gas Association requires. So my camera is high resolution, high definition equipment that gets in there and definitively can tell you whether your furnace heat exchanger is safe for operation or not.
At AAA Services, we take pride in our customer relations. We provide more services than any other company in St. Louis. We stand behind it better than any company in St. Louis. We have 100% customer satisfaction guaranteed. If you're not 100% satisfied with our services, we'll refund your money.
They walked me through what the problem was. They showed me what the problem was. They really took the time to educate me. It really made me feel good about the decision that I had made.
Our goal is to be a household name, to be someone that customers can not only relate to as being the best company in town, but the most dependable company in town with the best warranties, and that we do what we say we do.
I went into my laundry room, and there I saw water on the floor, and I sopped it up, put the load in, went and finished up, and when I came back, there was like a huge puddle where I had just sopped up the water. They came out and they assessed the problem, but when I went to the door, I was surprised that they had a name tag on it, and I could tell it was the right company that I called. And they put shoe covers on, and they went and looked at the water heater and assessed with the camera that they use. I think it's called like the Inspector, he said. And they went underneath the water heater, and he showed me on his monitor screen that there was like flakes of rust coming off of the bottom. He said I was very fortunate the whole bottom just didn't break open and leak out the water while I was gone. So he turned off the water, called his office, I guess, and they came back out within an hour, and within two and a half hours, I had a new water heater, and I was so happy with that.
I myself train the technicians weekly for at least an hour a week. So in a year's time, they go through at least 52 hours of training, each and every technician. We do daily or weekly inspections on their vehicles themselves, their tools, their equipment, their notebooks, their pencils, all the way down to their business cards, and make sure they're not dirty, that they're professional, as if they were brand new.
It was time for our annual furnace tune-up. And I had never been home when they come to do that. Usually my husband takes care of that. And they brought a camera, inspector camera, and I had never seen anything like this. And they went in and they inspected our furnace. They showed me the heat exchanger and what it looked like, and they found a crack. And they told us that we couldn't run the furnace at all. We had two options, either change the heat exchanger or we replace the furnace. So we replaced the furnace and we didn't have to worry about it, and it was a good thing that we caught it on time because it could have been really dangerous for our family.
The thing we're most proud of at AAA Service is the family organization that can relate to your family, to be assured that there's just not one person with all the technology. It's a family affair, and we all give our 110% for our customer relations, for that repeat customer and a further relationship with the community. And with all of our trade services, we're able to provide that. We just feel like at AAA Service, we provide the best services in town, and we will stand behind it as an owner. I promise I will do the best and give the best service available in our town.